Okay.
Okay, today we're going to talk about two gentlemen that you see in front of you here. First guy is on the right-hand side. His name is Ignaz Simowis. He was a Hungarian doctor that realized that hand washing was super, super important, where his patients, after giving birth, he figured out they were getting less infected and dying less when his staff, were washing their hands on a more frequent basis. This is in the 1800s and into the 1900s, where that practice became a lot more accepted in the medical community by washing hands and germ transfer. And this is an important part of what we're talking about today. Germ transfer can happen very, very easily and very, very quickly with detrimental effects, obviously. The second guy, Locard, on the guy on the left in the photo that I showed, he came after Simowis, and he expounded upon his theories where there's some type of exchange principle going on. So, for instance, if I have some type of germs on my hand, it might come up a different color, right? But what he theorized and proved quite readily is that if there's my fingerprints are put down on that counter surface, they could come away with something. Therefore, there's an exchange going on. Now, you might not be able to see what's on that counter, and I certainly left my fingerprints there, but what do you think I possibly took away? Well, whatever is on that counter. And I showed you my hand earlier, and now my hand looks not only orange, but also white. So whatever was on that counter surface, I just picked up. There was an exchange going on. And if we can take a look at the actual counter surface, you'll see actually some white and orange that were exchanged. Locard's exchange principle. Very, very important. Very, very important to forensic science. Nothing is never not exchanged. So there's always an exchange going on. If you're putting your foot down, not only are you leaving your footprint, but you're also taking something that your footprint was on and leaving something behind at the same time. So two very, very important people. And again, we're talking about hand washing and how important it is. And what Ignaz Simowis said is that you're going to scrub for probably about 20 seconds to make sure that all the germs in warm water are gone. Now we're going to see how well that actually did. Everyone assuming did a good job. I assume that I did a good job. And you can see that I did not do a good job. You can still see some remnants of the orange on my skin if that's coming up. So again, we'd have to rewash, but again, this has to do with germ transfer. It has to do with a lot what we're dealing with right now with corona. And if you actually touch your face, you might actually get some of that germ spread just by touching your face. So it's super, super important to wash your hands and realize that washing of the hands and Locard's exchange principle kind of go hand in hand. Those concepts are somewhat related, certainly in the world of forensics and criminology. Next time, we'll talk about a different subject in our next lab.